Well, hello. Back in July 10th of 2015, I did a review of Lamy All-Star. That was about 4 years ago. I think it's time to see why this is a survivor in my collection. So this is another episode of Survivor Pens. If videos like this interest you, where I talk about fountain pens both new and old and at all price points, I would invite you to subscribe. And hey, what's your experience of the All-Star? Maybe you'd like to compare it to the Safari, or perhaps discuss some of the Chinese pens that have come out to fit this market. Let us know down in the comments. So I like to do these Survivor pen videos after about 4 years, and lately I've been editing my collection, and one of these days I've been working on a script for a video, another driving video. I'm curating a collection, and these are some pen. This is a pen that is really close to being curated out of the collection, but I haven't decided yet. But it has remained until now. So let's take a look at it. So it has that classic shape. It's that classic shape you would recognize from a Safari. I have a revisit of the Safari, so we won't go any further with that. The difference is this is a metal-bodied pen. It has a finial, a very unique clip, and another finial. The ink window lets you look at the converter or cartridge without having to unscrew the pen, which is a nice touch. One of the controversial design choices is the tripod grip that forces you to grip the pen in a certain style, which, if that's your style of gripping pens, go nuts. But what if you're this type of gripper, or heaven forbid, that kind of gripper? There's lots of different ways to grip a pen, and if you don't grip it this way, you're not going to like it so well. The nibs are replaceable. I happen to have a broad nib on here, which I don't believe is original equipment. You can kind of see the feed in there. Unscrew this bit. The converter is actually held in place by pins. It's a special converter that only fits this and the Safari. I think that's it. Anyway, it's proprietary. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ink it up due to a controversy at the time I'm filming this about certain two Robert Oster inks. So I'll probably discuss that in pens in use at some point, and probably by the time you see this I've already discussed it. So I'm putting in Summer Storm. One fill didn't seem to quite do it. As I was writing the name of the pen, I started to remember why I like this pen. It is a very wet writer, and I think it's showing off the shading that this ink is capable of. This ink is Robert Oster. Summer Storm, as opposed to Robert Oster's Thunderstorm. I always think of a summer storm as more gentle. Thunderstorms can be scary, especially if they have hail involved. Flex? No. These pens are not known for their flex nibs. That said, I will say that, like the Lamy 2000, although perhaps not to that extent, there is definitely a shape to the grind, which makes it a little more interesting. Wetness and flow. Well, since the word flex isn't totally dry yet, I think you know what I'm about to say. Yes, this is a wet pen and it flows very well. The smear test. I do find the color change in this ink kind of pleasant. The reddish shine there actually comes from another review I filmed tonight. And then reverse writing. Extra fine, scratchy, and not worth ever doing again. Now let's do a longer form quote. And now let's do the world-famous Pierre Gustafson test, which wasn't part of this channel back when I did the original review. I did actually detect a little bit of scratchiness while I did that, but on the whole I'd say it's a fairly smooth writer. Another test I always like to do with these pens. Doesn't surprise me either because of the clip. So what you get when you buy an All-Star as opposed to a Safari, you get metal body. I think the section is kind of cool looking. I like being able to see the feet a little bit. But basically you're getting a metal body. This one's getting a little bit of paint chipped off, whereas the plastic ones wouldn't have that. And of course the Lamys, since they're offering all these different, every year they have a special finish. This is a special finish. I don't remember which one, but it is one. So some people just enjoy collecting the different finishes of Lamy, and I think that's cool. This is a good pen. It doesn't rage in excitement for me, but it is a good pen. Reliable. I know that there are some Chinese pens out there that look quite similar and even may take the same nib. I'm not going to editorialize on that in this video. I have done videos before on that topic, so I'll try to remember to leave one in the video description down below. But you'll have to make up your own mind about that because that's not the point of this video. But I will say that this is a popular design for a reason. So, and I keep this pen around. In fact, I may get rid of the Safari and keep this one, in part just because this one writes so well. I like it for a wet pen, especially if I'm doing something or going somewhere where I maybe want my pen to be one I'm not so worried about if something happens to it. There we go. That's a diplomatic way of saying it. So, if videos like this interest you, where I talk about fountain pens, both new and old, and at all price points, I would invite you to subscribe. And hey, are you a Safari person or are you an All-Star person? Let us know down in the comments, or maybe you like one of the other alternatives that's coming out of China right now. Again, let us know down in the comments. So I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see in 2023 if I come back for another Survivor Pens episode. And of course watch Pens in Use, because we'll see through those episodes too if I use it once in a while. And maybe you like some of the other offerings that are out there that have a similar design. Again, feel free to let us know in the comments down below. So thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.